picking appliances can be kind of a daunting task.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping today we can kind of narrow it down, give people some quick tips, and then get people out to fine lines and actually help select their appliances.
Great.
So, yeah, tell us a little bit about what's going on in cooking,
Sure.
what to think about.
Yeah, so what to think about, there's three main cooking modalities. There's gas and electric and induction.
Okay.
So induction is also electric,
Okay.
but induction I think is the best choice for Colorado, just because it's
coming on strong.
It's coming on strong.
Yes.
We'll talk about the technology, what makes induction special.
Okay.
But it is got a higher high and a lower low than any of the other cooking modalities out there, which I think is a huge advantage.
Absolutely.
But I know people love gas ranges, and here's
Yes.
why people love gas ranges.
And I love gas ranges
Yeah,
as
of
well.
course.
So.
I'll tell you why people love gas ranges. They get to control how much heat. They turn the thing on, they see the flame jump up, and there's a visual indicator, immediate gratification of I'm cooking with this much heat.
As I say, cooking with gas.
Cooking with gas.
Right.
Where when you go boop and then kind of swipe the little digital thing, you're missing out on that.
Okay.
That kind of primal flame, licking the sides of the pan. I get it. I get it.
Totally.
I think knowing what style of fuel you either have to go with or want.
Because there's limitations within the home.
Limitations, yeah.
Selecting things, does
right.
your house have gas? Is there different things that, so you're
Many
kinda pushed some
new
ways.
homes don't have gas lines run to them.
Correct. Correct. Yeah, new
and
code.
New code, so keep that in mind. But okay, so you walk in, you're like, I know we have to have gas. We're gonna love it. Okay, then it really comes down to what size and style.
Okay.
And we got a couple sizes and styles here, so let's talk about them.
So is bigger always better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 100%.
All right.
Yeah.
So that is true.
Yeah.
From a chef. It's
Yeah.
like, absolutely.
Well, I find that most good home cooks can handle 2 or 3 pots at a time.
Okay. So get things moving around.
Yeah.
Okay.
A pro chef who's been working on the line in a busy restaurant, might be able to handle 5 or 6 pots and pans at a time. And that's a lot. So a 6-burner stove is usually enough for most people doing a professional style range.
Because you want to time things correctly,
Yeah.
and you don't want to have to take something off and then cook.
Yeah,
something
you don't
else.
want to have to be moving pans
So
around
you're shuffling
like
a
that.
little bit.
Yeah.
You're timing things right. Okay.
So a 6-burner range or range top or cooktop, and those are 3 different things. We'll talk about what those are.
Yeah, different styles.
Yep, is a great place to start.
Okay.
It really is, because you can either have 6 burners, you can have 4 burners and a griddle. This can be integrated with an oven, or it can just be what we have here, a range top. Then if you really want that restaurant in your kitchen, then you're gonna go with 48 inches.
Then you get kind of into the pro range.
Into the pro style range.
Okay.
And pro range really means chunky handles, big knobs, lots of BTU.
Okay.
Regardless of the size. We have pro ranges in 30-inch all the way up to 60 inches.
Okay. And they're absolutely beautiful.
Then they're beautiful.
A lot of
Yep.
functionality. You can change the configurations.
That's right.
We did the 6-burner with the griddle in ours and the SKS.
Yes.
So beautiful range. I always wanted that even since I was a kid, and
Heck
I finally
yeah.
got it through you guys. So appreciate that.
Great. Oftentimes 48-inch ranges have 2 ovens.
Okay.
So you have the larger oven and the companion oven. Studies show that most people use the companion oven the majority of the time for cooking.
Okay.
You might think, well, that's small, but you can get a frozen pizza in there, you can get a casserole in there,
different things.
you can get a turkey in there.
Okay. Yeah, so we're so used to using the big oven that we really haven't adopted that a whole lot, and I'm forcing myself to use that because they heat up faster.
Right.
There's other different things that can really matter in cooking. You don't have to heat up this huge cavity and use all that, the gas or electric.
That's right.
Yeah.
You need a lot of additional space. You're going to be reducing the amount of counter space because obviously the range is bigger.
So important to think about from a design standpoint is making sure you have the allowances for this big range, that you've thought about it ahead in the cabinet order, and then you've talked through with your designer and everything
That's
else.
right.
Okay.
That's
so
right.
important. That's definitely the pro tip is don't buy something like this unless you've really prepped the kitchen for it.
That's right. So that's where working closely with designers and cabinets is really important, so that you don't have your heart set on something that doesn't fit in your kitchen.
So this is kind of almost where you start.
I think
And then
so.
We started with our appliances and then built the kitchen around it to make sure that it was everything that I wanted, because I was all about the appliances and all about cooking with fire in my kitchen.
I have seen, we all have at Fine Lines, where somebody comes in doing appliances last, and they're trying to force not only budget, but also sizes, and maybe not really thinking about how are they going to cook, and they end up with appliances they don't love because it doesn't match their lifestyle.
Because they're kind of pigeonholed into getting what the heck
That's right.
could fit.
What can fit.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. So don't do that.
Don't do that.
That's the pro tip.
That's the pro tip.
Yeah, think about appliances early, think about budgets, think about what you want, and then I always tell people from an appliance standpoint, try to go a little higher because it's going to really change the way that you cook and enjoy your kitchen.
Yeah.
So cabinets are one thing and they create beauty, but appliances is where the real work comes into
It
play.
really does.
Okay,
Yeah. You
great.
use most of your appliances in your kitchen you use daily.
Right.
You might not cook daily, but you certainly use your refrigerator
Yeah, you're in and out of it.
dozens of times a day. Dishwasher, I run mine daily. You know, my microwave, we use every day.
Sure.
So it's something that you're going to have a daily habit of using.
Okay.
So let's take a look.
Yeah, let's.
Okay, so here we go. We know that we have the 48-inch range. A 30-inch range would just be either typically 4 burners, and it fits in what's kind of known as a standard range, you know,
Configuration in the kitchen,
Right.
yeah.
So if you have like, I have a small home and I just have a standard 30-inch range, you know, with the back and everything, that would be kind of the standard. There is no,
right in there.
and there is no standard. When people call us and go, "Hey, I need a refrigerator. What size?" Standard.
There's no standards.
There was no standard.
Okay.
There,
Same with cabinets. There's no standards.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's always good if you're going to go to the appliance company, have all of your opening sizes,
Yeah.
make sure that you have all the details because
right.
otherwise you're kind of working backwards. So
Yes.
that's probably pro tip number 2.
Yeah.
Come prepared to the appliance store
Yeah.
with what you're looking for and also the sizes that you can have.
So 30 inches is 4 burners, 36 inches is either 6 burners or 4 burners and a griddle. And then 48 inches, you can get this all burners, you can get this with induction and gas. There's a lot of options there.
You got the sous vide, you got some
Sous
other,
vide,
you got some other options
stuff.
there.
Yeah.
So the griddle was the big deal for me. I wanted to make sure that I could do pancakes and all
Heck
kinds
yeah.
of things on there.
Yeah.
So we use that all the time.
Great.
So, yeah.
Glad to hear that.
Change it up. I didn't have to pull out the little separate unit that the old style was.
Yeah.
I could do it right there.
Range top,
Okay.
which we have around the corner here. And a range top is just the top half of the oven. So it's kind of from here up. You have cabinets underneath. So this is great if you have a lot of space in your kitchen
Okay.
and you're trying to kind of use up some of that room in a creative way.
Okay.
A range top is my favorite configuration, but my home isn't big enough to dictate that.
Gotcha. And you still got cabinetry underneath,
Yep.
so you can put pots and pans. And then here you're actually going to want to have the wall ovens.
Wall oven.
Yeah.
Wall oven. We'll get to wall ovens.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry.